Okay, now we're moving on to the third option here. This is low cost franchises. There are many now it's kind of a new trend almost, but now there's many low cost franchise opportunities out there that offer the ability to buy a business, to buy a business model, to buy a business system, to buy a franchise, but it's at a very low cost. Can you walk me through a little bit about what this is all about, maybe the kinds of opportunities that are out there?
Yeah, there is a tremendous number of opportunities in the lower investment categories. And there are more and more coming up all the time as various types of business go into franchising. There's always been low-cost franchises.
Oh, really?
Yes, at least the 30-some years I've been involved. There's always been lower-cost franchise opportunities. They're not all super expensive. The growth in our economy around service business is really what drives that, because service businesses typically have a lower threshold for investment and also have typically higher gross margins and net profit. So those are where you're going to see a lot of the service businesses.
Service businesses.
Service businesses.
Can you give me an example of the kinds of service, maybe not the specific franchise, but maybe the kinds of services, like, is it like carpet cleaning or landscaping, or what kind of?
Carpet cleaning, landscaping, personal services, pet walking.
Pet walking?
There's all kinds of crazy businesses out there today that are franchised.
Is that really a business?
Pet care, those types of things, services, business, B2B services, business-to-business services. Coaching services, our franchise concepts, are low investment ranges with high gross margins, but they're in a service sector where you're providing a service to those individuals. So more and more of that's taking place where service businesses are.
Is there really a
DJ
business?
Services.
Is there really a business out there where you can? It's a franchise based on pet walking.
There's actually one based on cleaning up the waste from pets.
Really?
Yeah.
I would not have thought about that. As an example here, just as an example, there was recently a franchisee that I heard about who bought 8 OxyFresh units, the carpet cleaning. And I thought that was really exciting that this guy was able to get 8 separate units of something that's a lower cost. Right. And he bought 8, and he just thinks it's the best thing in the world. And so I think that's a really neat, if you're watching this and you're going, well, I could never spend $600,000 to open up my own restaurant or to whatever these things are. There's a lot of low-cost opportunities out there. Now, the fourth one is 401k rollovers. In order to take advantage of this opportunity, you must have some money in the 401k, and you must work with a tax professional to really help you handle the details here. But can you walk me through, in general, or I guess in synopsis, what a 401k rollover style of funding is all about?
Yeah, fortunately, the regulators and the government have worked very hard over the last several decades to create funding opportunities for people to go into small businesses and franchises, because it's what's fueling the economy. So one of the things is people had a lot of money tied up in these 401ks. They couldn't get to them unless there was penalties and interest. So what they've done is they've created an environment where you can roll over all or part of your 401k into your own C corporation, and set that funding up to actually be the capital that launches the business. The good news is there's no penalty, there's no interest, and you get to be able to take that money that you rolled over and invest it back into your own 401k with a profit, meaning higher numbers, so you get to actually become the banker at the same time.
If I'm watching this right now and I'm going, this sounds fascinating. That's me. I'm somebody who has some money in a 401k. I've always wanted to buy my own franchise, and I'm going, well, that's a good idea. Where should I start? Can I call you? Who do I call to kind of get going if I'm thinking, geez, I never thought about that. What kind of people do I call to start?
We mentioned tax professional, but typically that's not where you would start. There actually has become an industry that's built around managing that for people.
Really?
So we actually have 2 or 3 funding partners that we work with that will give individuals the opportunity to be informed and educated about how to use their 401k in a safe environment in order to accomplish it. Then they manage it for you on an ongoing yearly basis.
Really?
So it meets the tax requirements.
Is there a particular companies that you might recommend, or could somebody call your office directly, or how would they find out about this particular? I think this is something that people don't realize how amazing this opportunity is.
Yeah, there's a number that come to mind. There's one called Fran Fund. There is a company called Guidant, and there's a Benetrends company. Those are the top 3. The top 3 in the 401 management and rollover funds.